All right. Good morning, boys. How you doing?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good. You got some reads, Dave, or?
I do. Kraken. If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer service. That's why we only trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crash, or clownery. Buying crypto manually, that's old school. Recurring buys lets you automate your investments so you stack stats without even thinking about it. DCA done right. Buy more when the price dips, less when they spike. Link your bank in minutes, set it, forget it, let your portfolio grow. Kraken Pay, instant crypto payments. Whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting the tab after a night out, or sending funds for the next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly, zero fees, no banks holding things up. Oh, and refer your friends. Kraken will hook you up with 200 in USDG just for spreading the love. So quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine through Payward Interactive Inc. I thought Washington was back, to be honest. So double check on that. Somebody let me know. I thought crypto, I could be making that up. I thought Washington was back on board with Kraken. Jack Pocket. Mega Millions Powerball jackpots are climbing. There's no need to sit on the sidelines because our partners at Jackpocket make it stupid easy to order lottery tickets on your phone anytime, anywhere. 73 people who ordered tickets on Jackpocket have already become millionaires. It's a pretty impressive stat. 73 millionaires from Jackpocket. You never know who could be next. New customers opt in and use the code unnamed2 at sign up. We'll get $5 in free lottery credits. Don't let your lucky numbers hit without you. Download Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app.
Okay. I guess we start with the news in the morning, right? Penn and ESPN partnership done, and ESPN's going with DraftKings. So
Yeah,
this looks. I saw your tweet about Penn buying Penn. It feels like this is a bad day for Penn. No,
I think it was a bad. I think the bad day happened long before today.
when they made the deal.
Well, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like the deal just didn't work at all. They weren't. I mean, they paid a lot of money to get results, big results from ESPN, and they weren't even close. I'd argue we were more successful when we were pushing and trying than ESPN was. So I think today is a good day for Penn after a lot of bad days. So and not surprising. I mean, the tea leaves were there. A lot of people were saying this was going to happen because they had that opt out, and if they just weren't, ESPN just wasn't delivering.
So you
Is
you were the
ESPN? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
you were the biggest winner in all this, though. Kind of.
Yeah, listen, I wish we worked with Penn. Like,
How is it
if
good for
we,
them now? I don't. I don't.
what's that?
How is it? You're saying it's probably a good day for
Because
them
they're
now.
unburdened by with
Unburdened,
ESPN.
yeah. I mean, they were spending $150 million a year with ESPN, burning that money on fire because ESPN wasn't delivering any results. And not only was ESPN, I've said this, like the difference between working with us and ESPN, for the most part, we're all like truly trying to make this thing work. Like people are overall rooting for Barstool within our company. Like they care about it for the most part. ESPN employees don't give a fuck
It's
about ESPN.
faceless. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
and
I
like
also think like it's dedicated gamblers at Barstool. Like people care about it. Like there's
yeah,
a
and
more
like McAfee is a needle mover. There's no doubt
right.
about that. McAfee didn't promote ESPN. If anything, he made fun of it. Like clearly there wasn't. It didn't seem like he was incentivized to give a shit about it. So you pay all this money to a faceless brand, and no one really cares. So it
So why would
whereas we were,
DraftKings do it?
Grab
I
more
think they're a
market.
huge brand. From what I've
Well, yeah, I
read,
know, but I mean, but I'm saying if that's your criticism of
yeah,
the pen, why
listen, I don't
would
know that I would have done it if I'm DraftKings. I hope they make the right move. We
yeah,
obviously work for them. I own a ton of DraftKings
right? No, I
stock.
understand. Yeah,
From what I've seen, like ESPN is going to have like a DraftKings tab on their app that interfaces directly, if that's true. And they still have live rights, and I think DraftKings, this is me guessing, they're competing versus, FanDuel and maybe some of these new guys coming around. And this can make a difference whether you go FanDuel or DraftKings, but like are people going to start a new account to do ESPN bet? Probably not. It's more I would say, fighting against their competitors. And it's like, well, if we don't do this, maybe FanDuel does it. And does that hurt us? That would be my guess. But I don't know. Time will tell whether it's a good move for DK.
Does this cause like heads to roll at Penn? Like,
doesn't seem that way.
No. That's good, I guess. Because you're
I have
friendly
no
with people
idea.
there.
Like if you're at, I would guess at this point it doesn't. It seems like, so Penn said they're rebranding now to the Score, which they bought the Score when we were still part of them, and really concentrate on iGaming, which is like card games and casino games. It seems like they're doing all right. And they are a regional casino business. Like that is what they're good at. Before Barstool got involved with Penn, I think the stock was trading around $30 or something, 35. And then we went up, then we went down with COVID, then went way up. So I think the stock's undervalued by a mile right now.
What's it at right now?
15. Like I just bought it. I thought it would go up when they got out of this deal. And also it like one little thing, I said this on my DDTG stream. There was a day, and I don't know what the exact terminology was called, when Penn did like something like a rebuy or something. This is when we were ripping with stock. Like they issued more shares, something that they did when we were the toast of the town. And they made like $1 billion cash in 24 hours on it. So I think Penn just never got the foothold. I think we could have, by the way, actually been a legitimate competitor to DraftKings and FanDuel if we didn't have all the regulatory issues. Like we were working, but people fucking hate my guts. People don't like Barstool. And the Eileen, whatever her name is, from Massachusetts, like that, went out of their way to ensure that we couldn't like compete on a fair playing field versus like we didn't get a license in New York because supposedly like, people don't like me. Now, whether our competitors would be like, you're going to give a license to Barstool and Dave Portnoy, like this guy's the devil, whatever it was, if we could have gotten around the regulatory issues, big if we didn't, we could have promoted a lot better than ESPN. And we would have.
Is that a guess or do you maybe know for fact that the competitors were saying like, you can't give this guy
the New York thing was crazy to me that we didn't get. If I recall, when we went and appealed for a license in New York, a gambling license, the official statement from the New York State was we didn't have, and when I say we, I'm talking Barstool betting app and Penn, that we didn't have the right technology. Our technology wasn't up to snuff. We were using the same exact technology that DraftKings and FanDuel were using, I believe. At least one of them. It was an in-between. Like we didn't have our own platform and neither did DraftKings at the time. So it's like, well, you gave them a license and we're using the same shit. And you heard rumors like that I was the reason we didn't get the license. And I think MGM had an article, somebody from them being like, yeah, Dave, like he's a bad guy. So no, New York State wouldn't do business with him. Now it's half competitor. Maybe I do the same. Like we would have been a real problem for people in New York. That's where we were based. Like that's where we all were. We would have had huge market share if we launched with everybody else and at the same exact time, which by the way, we never did. But if we launched in New York at the same time with everybody else, we would have had huge market share. So if you're a competitor, you do anything you could not to let us get a license, and we did not get a license.
A lot of this, I think, though, is because the way you're acting about this is because it ended well with you and Penn. You like them. If you didn't like them and the same thing happened today, I think you'd be throwing a party.
Like a champagne
Possibly.
bottle
Yeah,
party?
I mean, there's not even.
Let me
no
put
question.
this.
No
I know.
question.
I saw the tweet.
In terms
Like
of the two companies, Penn and ESPN, I despise ESPN.
Right. That's what I mean.
Despise.
Right. So you're kind of happy that this didn't work out for them.
I don't want anything to work out for them.
But you like the people at Penn because they're nice people. I've met them. They're very nice people. So you're conflicted, and they gave you a shitload of money. So you're kind of in it maybe even told you there's certain things you can't say when you sign that deal.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. So, So I understand. Yeah, I get it. But you like, Who's the guy?
I don't like Bob Iger. I'll tell you that much. Bob Iger's in a New York Times article being like a sneaky pet peeve of mine is to watch Dave's pizza reviews. I wish I could take a piece of pizza and slap him across the face with it so sauce is left all over his face and burns his skin.
Would you be willing to do a pizza review with him if he's willing to do that?
Yes.
You would do that.
Okay. Provided I can slap him across the face
with a slice of pizza,
scalding hot piece of pizza.
Well, I don't think the burning thing might be a legal issue, but like a medium warm piece of pizza, like even
maybe he's into that type of stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, who's to say, right? Everyone's got their fetishes,
right? So ESPN's had some weird things going on over there before. You never know. Burning hot pizza off the nose.
Why Iger specifically? Obviously, people don't know what he's the CEO of Disney, of ABC. He's back in charge of the
company. You just hear
now.
whispers of things he said about us and Barstool that I don't care for.
Little birdies.
Such as?
Just little birdies. I have no confirmation. There's certain things that I can't say or won't say, but
right.
But at some point, will you be able to maybe say those things?
I'd like to think so. And maybe the word of the day, unburden. Maybe some of what just happened, unburden some of what I'm allowed to say.
They might have some gotcha culture coming their way at some point.
Maybe there's a new chapter in the book.
Maybe we could read it in the book, right?
Ends with a new chapter.
What a moment that would be to see Iger with like just sauce on his face
while he's reading the book.
Yeah, he's like for no reason. Well, okay, there you go. We have a bunch of other things to get to, but years ago, my program director, we had him on every week. One of my program directors called me in to the office and said, "You have to stop saying that Tom Brady is weird. He's on the show every week. You have to stop saying it." And I said, "But he's a very weird guy." Like I knew 8-9 years ago with Guerrero, I was ahead of everyone on this. This is fucking really, really
the dog.
Weird. Yes, the dog. I know you love, Miss Peaches.
No, I said it was weird.
I was surprised you said it was weird. I thought you wouldn't say it was weird.
It's fucking cloning
You thought
a dog.
I said I wouldn't?
I thought you said you wouldn't. Just like I could kind of see you doing that with Miss Peaches. I was wrong. I was wrong.
It's like Pet Cemetery shit. It's crazy.
Like once, hopefully Miss Peaches lives to be 1,000, outlives me. But like, there's a million dogs. You're gonna fall in love probably with any dog that you have, and there's a million in shelters. Like, I gotta be honest. Maybe I have a simple brain. I'm not even quite sure what. Like, how do you? It's. Like,
I don't have a clue. What do you do?
Asking us?
Was
You're
it
asking
start
Whitney
as
how
an
to clone a
embryo?
dog?
Is it like a?
Do you know, Kirk?
Like.
They said they took blood. Okay, you take the blood. Then what do you do?
I said
it goes in a petri dish, and a dog comes out.
Yes, I know as much as you.
Okay, well then you could say you're asking me or Whitney.
The blood on like a plant, and you come back the next day, and your dog's
and he's barking, and he has like a chew toy.
Yeah, right.
But
wouldn't you always think every time you look at that dog, it's fucking cloned? Every time?
Yeah, it's like a fake. But you're always gonna love your dog. There's a million dogs who are in shelters and need, like, I don't know, just to recreate a dog seems.
I mean, I laughed out loud at Frank the Tank's tweet. I don't know if he was first with it, like adopt, don't clone. That's very funny. Like but it was pretty obvious right away that he has an investment in that company.
Which again is like on brand for
He's
what
a
everything.
Fucking weird guy.
I think a lot of all right. One, I don't know the cost. I imagine it's
crazy,
huge.
I thought I saw at least 50 grand. Now he's an investor in this thing.
No, I mean, but I think people. I don't. Dog lovers.
By the way, he did not. I do think he cares about his reputation a lot. I don't think this is well received.
No,
I think most people are like that. What are you doing?
I mean, that's like. Yeah,
he's not connected to reality. He's gonna be like Ted Williams. Like his fucking head is gonna be somewhere when he's dead. He'll be like.
I'm very curious, like how this dog comes to be. Like,
yeah, I want to see the whole. I want to see the whole kit and caboodle.
Like from all right, you took blood from the living dog.
Then what's your guess? What's your guess from there? I think it goes into a petri dish.
Yeah, I think
it turns into a dog.
No, and then from petri dish to like an oven.
An oven?
You cook it?
And then
you just cook up a dog?
I think there's got to be some heat there at some point, right?
Yeah, things have to warm up. I
think maybe you artificially inseminate like a female dog with the DNA, but
that's not cloned. That's part of the other dog.
Well, how'd they clone that sheep?
There has to be another live dog.
They cloned that sheep years ago. That was a big deal. Like, how'd they do? What'd they do? What do they? Is there somebody? Where's Quiggs? Or somebody who has the answer? The company? Who would know?
If he cloned himself, though, at some point and came back after May wins a couple Super Bowls and there's another, I'm rooting for him.
Clone
Like,
Brady you're rooting for?
Yeah.
I don't even know he'd have to have everything the same. I mean, yeah,
Your free agent
cloning to me is one of those things. Is like all this AI. Eventually, we're gonna get to the point where the AI robot or whatever is the robots take over, and everyone's gonna be like, "Well, we're stupid because there's been a million movies about this happening. It's going to happen."
Yeah. But I wonder what would happen if you showed his dog a picture of the original, the clone dog, a picture of the, like that could make it go haywire.
It freaks
like,
out.
That could be the one thing you can't do is don't show the picture of its real version.
And is it like fully like? Is it kind of weird? Is it like not quite a real dog? So like nine is it?
Well,
it's like
if you miss a little in the petri dish,
it's not your dog. It's not your dog, and we don't really know how this dog is created, but like, it's not a real. I mean, it is a real dog, but it's not. Why don't you just get a robot dog?
I just saw the news. I saw the news break, and I was like, "Whoa! I can't believe he let this get out there." But
he was.
Yeah, I know.
That is where it's a disconnect. Like that was a conscious invest in this company. That was a promotion, and I think they're like, "Whoa! People don't think this is a good idea." Is it the same as that woolly mammoth company that was trying to bring them back? Maybe.
I mean, that's a big petri dish for those fuckers.
Did anybody, the producers, anybody do a Google search? Any of our producers? What do we?
Yeah. How do you clone a dog?
What happens?
Yeah, like us three need a little help here. Is the chat going on this show?
Yeah, I mean, I'm better at fucking puzzles.
Trivia.
Yeah, I'm not a clone a fucking dog. I don't know. Who knows?
Clone anything.
But remember, buckle in. Brady's only been retired for like 5 years. Like this is gonna get weirder and weirder and weirder.
I don't know if it can get much weirder.
I mean, I don't know. This
until
is way
weirder. Until he clones himself, we're kind of at the peak of the.
I think it's weirder than what Belichick dating Jordan.
Wow.
Weirder. They're both weird.
That's a good vote.
That's
both weird.
But we gotta put a poll up on the Unnamed show, please.
Yeah, I just think it's weirder. Like in history, people.
I think that
50
so
years.
he's had the dog for a bit, right? Because
Kirk, I agree maybe that the dog's weirder than the relationship, but the picture as the mermaid, as the picture as the mermaid is Belichick, that's weirder.
Up on the feet.
Well, if Brady does that with the dog though next year, does that get weirder then? Who knows? That's what I'm saying.
He should have actually.
You're not even.
It's not real.
It is the same company as the woolly mammoth.
It is.
What do they do?
Josh Richards is involved in that company.
They're a
Who? Josh Richards
is involved in the woolly mammoth company. I think they're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth.
Great.
That I get a little.
The dire wolf,
none of them. You trying to re-get a species?
I guess, but nature is nature. But what happens?
I agree.
What happens? Can somebody tell me what happens?
Yeah, how do you do
it?
How
do they not make a video of the entire process? That would be more interesting than just hearing the news.
Yelling in the producer's booth with the mic off.
They take DNA from the old dog and they put it into the egg of some donor dog, basically.
Okay,
so it's not a complete.
That's not cloning, then. Not really.
To some extent, the major theme of that company is that all these animals are going extinct and they want to help the world.
Okay, nobody needs your spit.
Well, that's very different. The dogs aren't. So, but
dogs aren't going extinct.
Why wouldn't Brady just have had the dog have kids, a litter? That's normal.
Maybe it was barren or something. I don't know.
Or it was already fixed.
Yeah, could be. You're not good. So you're not doing that with Miss Peaches.
No, never.
Okay.
She's fixed anyways, but no, I'm not like there's a million. You very rarely find somebody who doesn't love their dog. There's quite a few dogs in shelters. I'm not a fan of the move.
It's the weirdest thing a quarterback's
and by
ever
the way,
done involving a dog.
I do cringe a little bit when I see the headlines of, I missed what he said. I see Whitney laughing, so I don't know what
he mentioned Michael. He had a Michael Vick funny.
It's the weirdest thing a quarterback's ever done involving a dog, I would say.
Maybe
the headlines
cruel.
But the headlines, or cruel, by the way, were brutal. It's like Dave Portnoy attacks Tom Brady. Dave Portnoy.
Well, you saying anything he does is weird is considered an attack based on the fact you went to jail for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't really an attack.
No, I agree.
Yeah, weird guy. It's okay. Great quarterback. Weird guy. He's a nice guy. He's weird. Fucking weird. That's all. Both can be true.
Yeah, I still love the guy.
Yeah. What else?
Trying to see the headlines. I know they weren't good.
No? Well, I mean, there's a lot of, obviously, Internet Invitational going on. The episode
Kirk, you're in? Next one?
I can't confirm that, but yeah, I have been asked by somebody involved in it if I want to participate in it. Yes.
Wow.
Not saying I'm gonna do it.
That's big news. Oh, there's no chance you're not doing it.
We'll see. I mean, it seems like it's a very friendly thing. I don't want to get in the way of a good time. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Going very well.
I think it's going great, Dave, right? Like,
yeah.
Imagine everyone's thrilled with the numbers and the content.
Big numbers.
I became super villain within
that's just the two, and that's kind of the whole point. Like that is, they're not used to that level of anything.
Looking back,
I didn't even think you were that bad. The clips
I really wasn't,
and human nature reaction to it. I thought,
mind you, every single person, nearly every person on that team was saying the exact same things.
Off fair.
Now I can kind of mention what last week I said. Oh, I can't bring it up yet. So the Gruden speech, incredible. Now the minute that speech ended, I knew that doesn't make me look great. That doesn't make me look great because immediately it's like, team, we all fucked up. We got to come together. And I was the guy on the other side just ripping them to shreds. So I kind of knew that. But I've thought many times, I kind of wish I got into like YouTube golf. Like I love hockey and I love my job, but like these foreplay guys, their job's so fun. The YouTube golf fan base has got to be the biggest group of pussies on the internet.
Oh, no surprise. The YouTube golfers are pussies. I mean, and
a lot of these guys are like, some of them are great guys. Some of them are just kind of amazing golfers, and they go out there. Yep, I'm gonna hit a draw, and then I'm gonna hit an 8-iron to the left side of the green, and I make
people
the putt.
like that, I guess.
And people love it, but they don't love any sort of like. They're calling me bully.
They're not liking me either.
They hate both of us.
I'm not even in the tournament.
Well, I can't imagine what they think. I can't say anything, but
they really don't like me, and people think I was fixing it and whatever. But I knew that is, people do watch it for like golf shots. The guy that I feel like has been the hit of the whole thing is Chaz. Like everywhere you go, people love Chaz. Now he's
electric and he's nasty,
spectacular golfer.
Yeah, it was crazy how good he was. Crazy. And he had some life and some pizzazz. He's kind of buzzing around out there. And some of the guys and their I was always wanting to go to New Zealand at one point in life. I got messages from people. Is Quan New Zealandy? Is he a New Zealander?
I don't get the people. Did you say? New Zealandy. I don't get the people defending Quan at all. And by the way, it's not that serious, but I mean, it was all Quan's fault.
The thing is I think people are taking it way more serious. I didn't think about Quan from the day that thing ended till the thing aired. And people are coming at me. Paige said she's got death threats. I don't think I have death threats, but I got some funny ones.
Always. I mean, I like Paige. I'm glad she did the event. She is like, she's one of those people. I get death threats every day. Like that comes with being online. She airs them out. She'll air them out.
Yeah, we get them.
This one cracked me up, though. You need to shut the fuck up and chill out, bro. You got some serious issues. No dad should ever act like that. I'm worried for your child. Now, there's parts of that I guess you're valid, but I don't think what I did was the worst thing in the world. I mean, people are literally acting like I went up and suckered them.
Yeah, would they? I didn't.
That's not even a mean comment in my world.
I was thinking after, I'm like, God, Kirk might have killed him if Kirk was.
Yeah, that would have been rough. There would have been a lot of blowback if I had been in it. But
well, not next one. We got Kirk in the mix.
I'm in. I'm excited. I can't wait.
And Quan, he should be. And I see a lot of like Quan's so funny. It's like
he's definitely not funny.
To each his own.
People think he's funny. Who?
I heard Rick saying he's a funny guy. It's like, buddy, I don't know what the fuck is funny about Quan.
Nothing.
But he should be thanking his lucky stars for this. He's in a pro tournament right now on the Asian tour or something. He's playing in Singapore. His views have gone up. So it's like Quan in his 19-minute apology video probably should have thanked me.
He had a lot like PGA. A lot of people like I stand with Quan. It's like the dude overslept. There's just no.
And that wasn't even it. Once again,
he was an asshole after that though.
He was an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah, but that's the golf world's a fucking weird world.
Oh, the golf YouTube world.
But those views, man, they're
nuts.
Insane.
I mean, I told you even like people love watching that shit.
They love watching good golf. And shout out to the editors, Brendan. I believe it was a lot of our guys, but I mean, it really was a spectacular job in a heavy lift of editing.
Yeah, they crushed it.
New one today or no? Is that right?
Yep, new ones today. And I, like I've said, I don't think Quan will be what people are talking about when this thing is said and done.
No. Now, I wasn't there the second day, but I didn't know, like, that one where you offered $100,000, I believe, to, was it George?
Couldn't get him a bite.
And it was still would have been 3-3 if they lost. And then
I was stunned.
I know.
Stunned. And I'm just trying to make content. It's like coming out of my own pocket, basically, giving this money away. I'm just like, imagine a hole for $100,000, the pressure on. But no, these guys couldn't get him to do it.
They were into the team. But if they told the team, we'll split it all up. Yeah, I was.
Well, that's not happening.
What?
Like, that's not happening.
We've always said that, even with like the
I thought
the splitting of the skins, which they decided to do, which I didn't know they decided to do. Nobody's been paid yet because we want the hold. If you spoil it, you're not getting paid. So we have the scorecard of the skins. If these people want to get their checks and then after start,
that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I hate.
You can't control that, but yeah.
Well, I cannot control that. But originally, it's like, well, just split it up evenly. I am not doing that. People are getting what they won. If they want to do it on their own time, fine.
There's a new episode today.
Yes.
Within my world, there's a group that they call themselves Mutt 2. They've been ignored by Mutt texts and emails. I think it goes 6-7%.
Results of the poll.
There you go. So far, really, so Mutt did this to Hogdale.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. Like, this guy Hogdale reached out to Mutt. Do you see this, Whit?
Yeah.
Says, hey, I want to do a Red Sox podcast. Mutt, who is one of the great liars of all time, says that he saw the text on his phone and ignored it because it was from a number he didn't recognize.
Which is crazy. I saw what you said. Who the fuck's asking Mutt out of the blue? And by the way, why won't you be like, who is this?
How many texts is Mutt getting? Let's be honest here. Like,
from fucking, people like creditor, people, your credit card debt or whatever. But like, it's an Iowa phone number. Like, this is not complicated. Were you actually
by the way,
go ahead.
Hogdale's got like a rocket ship between he could be the next thing. Mutt, like,
what are you,
Mutt? You're 73 years old in a jockey outfit doing the Breeders' Cup, literally live. Credit to him, he did all day live to 4 people. Like, me and Elliot.
Can you see the number watching? Is it under 10 watching?
At one point,
there's nobody on it.
It was 4 people at one point. Yeah.
Nobody.
Dave and I were both watching, so it was 2 people other than outside the
We were just keeping
watching.
tabs. Elio,
well, his computer upstairs was probably on it in his house.
Yeah, we doesn't have
Elio is universally nice. He's like, he's still going. I can't believe like nobody.
So he was going to be with you?
We would invite him.
We were going to give him an invite, but when I've heard that he ghosted in big time Hogdale, it's like this guy thinks his shit don't stink.
That's a lot. I'm telling you, this has been a pattern over the years with him where people like, I've tried to get him a job. I've tried to get him an opportunity. He doesn't respond. I don't know what
thinks he's above people, Kirk?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Hogdale is a much bigger star than Mutt.
100%.
Like, he should be riding that, I think.
Like, I would go out to do something with Hogdale in a heartbeat.
I'm trying to, in Hogdale, you could tell he was like heartbroken in his text to me. He's like,
really?
He has somebody else who agreed to do it with him. Let's see what he said.
Heartbroken and not work with Mutt?
Where he must have, Austin Hogdale, where is it?
So he just went out, he texted you right away and said Mutt did not respond?
No, he was telling me.
I don't even think he'd do it like that.
I don't know with that,
no,
though.
Hogdale was asking us. He's like, I think it was maybe Gaz or something.
Yeah. You're like, what happened? He didn't.
Yeah, well, he was like, I want to do a Red Sox podcast. I have somebody who's pretty big in the Ed Sox space to do it with me. This Cutter is King, I think, which is a pretty big.
Yeah, I see him on Twitter a lot on my algorithm.
I think it's a she, actually. But
so what do you need? What do they need Mutt for then? Fucking get rid of him.
I think Hogdale was just throwing the guy a bone.
Oh, do the ad reads or something.
Charity. Yeah, sweep up. Yeah, okay.
Run the board.
Yeah,
trying to help this guy out, and he's dogging me.
By the way, this clip too of you saying I'm a mean guy and I'm rooting against you. I was rooting for you,
Dave. Every single person that has been a fan of Barstool since I started working there and have seen you and I interact know for a fact you weren't rooting for me.
Yeah, that's
and you're
it's
smiling
it's
right now.
You're just
And
lying.
I knew you
You're
weren't
a
rooting for me.
mean guy.
You're a mean guy. You're a mean guy. And
Great effort.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Also, not
Hey, dude.
That's
not a great chip either.
For the kid, just one time.
look at that clap. Like
It
that's just an
sucks that I
ass.
know that you're
That's condescending.
I'm with your company and you're rooting against me. That's a fucked up thing. The fuck.
And Dan knows it.
Dave.
Nobody, honestly.
You're rooting against me. These two people, they wouldn't work for you, dude. They read the Business Insider articles.
Nobody is rooting harder for you than me. I came over here to be like, let's fucking go and light a fire. Tell me he needs it.
They're closer to KO Barstool.
Seriously, and he's rooting for them. It's
I'm
bizarre
not.
world.
You don't. You
You
don't
were.
think I want?
I know you're not, and everyone does. It's just you're a mean guy.
You are. And let me tell you something. Forget me, because you and I have had our disagreements and our battles. Like you're rooting against PFT, who's been he grinded alone without Quan. Then he's out there like fighting a battle they had no business even being in that match.
Great guy.
And you're
Can I
rooting
say
against
something
him.
here? Can I say something here?
Just
which-
be
which-
honest and say you
Well,
wanted to
I'm
see
gonna,
us.
I'm gonna be honest. The people I know, it's easier. Like these other golfers who I don't really know. I don't know what would have happened if you're giving them the business.
But
So
that's
it's-
what we kind of
Isn't
wanted.
that good content? I think you're running away from interesting content with this series.
No,
But,
because
isn't that,
I-
isn't
like
that
you were
worth it?
scared of those
because
other
the audience
golfers.
is a little different.
What
Like
are you
people
worried
already
about
hate
Roger
me.
Steele? Who gives a
No,
fuck?
I'm not worried about. I'm trying
cares?
to. I
They
knew I
already
worked-
hate us. Look at what
Yeah,
they
they're
despise
boring
us.
anyway. They're
No,
zeros.
no, it's not boring. People love it.
No,
it's
people love
boring
it, but
and people love it. Both are true. It's boring, but a lot of
because they
people watch
love
golf
boring
content.
stuff. I don't
Yeah,
think the
it's
whole
weird.
thing's
Yeah.
boring.
It's a high five fiesta, I call it.
And
A lot
the
of high
end
five
certainly
all-outs.
isn't boring. But
Frankie
Dave,
the
like
business.
you're out there really, really hoping I shank one, PFT
I'm
misses
not.
a 3. Yes, you are, buddy. Yes, you are, buddy.
No.
Yes, you are, pal.
Buddy,
And I'll
pal.
tell you, like
Other buddies, yeah.
I knew it going in. So I'm like, at some point, if this match is close, he's gonna show up and he's gonna be right in my ear, rooting me on with the old fake root on, and he's gonna just be praying inside his
This
soul.
is like what you said at the beginning of Surviving.
It was
and when you
I was
went
gonna
in,
say-
you're like, the only reason I'm here is to fucking stick it to Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
You root against me. Yeah.
In
no-
the
there's no-
grand
there's no way out
scheme,
of
in the
this one.
grand
Yeah, there's
scheme
no
of
way
your
out of this
company and like your life, I root for you. In
Well, I'm
little
rooting for-
in
you don't
little
think I'm
things.
rooting for chiclets in the grand scheme of your life? Of course I am.
Yeah, at least I can admit in the little things. I hope you fall and you fall ugly and
Well,
hard.
this was a little thing.
Okay, so you were rooting against me.
All right,
There we
so
go.
we root against each other.
In little things, but this
Yeah.
felt just bigger with that YouTube golf crowd, the uppity YouTube
No, I
golf
wanted
crowd.
you in there longer. I would have rathered you get to the last hole and crash.
Yeah, and
I want you in there longer.
and like I just looking back on it, it was like I got a tough matchup. That Roger Steele guy, who's also getting crushed online as well, and Paige, they're very good. And me and Jake Adams, we're not the same level golfers. So I got everyone telling me they'll win a point, and then you can yell at Quan. It's like, buddy, I won the first match. We won the first match. I won as many points as Quan. Take a hike, YouTube golf crowd, and actually maybe start rooting for people who are a little interesting and can go back and forth. They can argue instead of like
They don't want that. They want to watch guys hit. Yeah,
it's
280.
two cups
Right.
right to left, and
Right. They love it.
it's up-
280
it's
down the
uphill.
middle, draw, fade, great shot.
I like
great-
watching good golf.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I love watching good golf on tour. YouTube golf, I'm fine with some bad golf mixed in there.
Well, we got a little bad.
Well, there is
golf.
some of that in there.
Yeah. I mean, the funniest part that I heard was that the Duke never left. I believe that a month and a half after the tournament ended, the Duke was still at
Big Cedar.
Big Cedar. Yes.
I hadn't heard that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
A lot of talk about you hiring Chaz. Is there any? Have you seen those? I mean, I don't know.
No, I mean, I love Chaz, but like to join Foreplay, I don't. I mean, Foreplay hires Foreplay. He's
Okay.
gonna add. He's gonna. Well, he doesn't. He's got a good look to him.
And what a
I think they
golfer.
would foreplay wait a bit before they made a new hire, though. I would think.
Yeah.
Out of respect.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah,
No?
for sure.
Yeah.
Or make a hire. I don't know. Whatever. What else is going on?
Nate had a great Halloween costume. I'll give him that.
You
That
liked
was
it.
very funny.
He was always accusing me of stealing his glitter. So he dressed as the glitter man.
Yep.
That must have taken him a lot of time.
I don't know how Nate's even surviving with his life at this point after that poker debacle.
He's going to the main event. We talked about this. He's going to win the whole thing. Like if he got to the final table, would you fly out there and like be in the crowd and try to heckle him the way you did to me at the Internet Invitational?
A great question.
You'd have to, I think. You'd have to.
That's a great question.
That's 1,000% yes.
Front row, Dave.
You have to.
Bad fold. That's a bad fold.
That's a great.
Oh man, I may have to.
I mean, yeah,
I mean that's his dream to win all that money and then just be like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here."
I don't think he. I think he's Barstool for life, no matter how much money he had.
No, that one time he was in first, like at the World Series of Poker. That one day, it was one of the famous Barstool Radio. He's like, that clip. He's like, basically quitting on live air.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Made in the shade. Do we have that? I don't know if we can pull that up. It was Caleb, me, and he's like, I forget what he was saying, but we like paid for his entry. So I was trying to say the prize was ours if he won, and he was not having. He basically was quitting on live air. It was an unbelievable Barstool Radio and all time.
There were some great. That was
looking for it.
All right.
That was
not you, dog.
Show.
It's not. Was he saying that, dog? It's like, you're not that good day and good sir. And
I'll
like,
clone myself.
Any new with this Big Ten stuff or no?
No, we're going. Well, it's not announced where they're going, but we're going to the next one. We're going Mississippi State, and then we'll be back with them the following week at a Big Ten location, sort of.
Who does Mississippi State play?
They're playing Georgia this week.
Oh, shit.
Brandon Walker's all fired up. He's got us
I didn't even know.
Showing us like the toast of the town in Starkville.
He's a legend there, right?
I think that's probably a little bit strong of a word.
Feels, yeah.
He's like.
I mean, even if he was, you wouldn't say it. You're taking glitter out one by one.
Like Matthew McConaughey is a legend, I think, at Texas. Like Brandon Walker's Stingray, as someone said, Stingray Steve 2.0.
What happened to that guy?
I don't think I think he sued us at one point, suing the internet. I think he fell off. But yeah, Mississippi State fan called Walker Stingray 2.0. That's like funny. A jinx. He did not like that.
I'm told Brandon is in this surviving season.
Oh, that's no brainer.
I've been told.
I believe he's on the list. I can't remember. I believe he's on the list. I don't know if he accepted
he's on the list.
He's on the list? Do we have the list?
Can we do the list now?
Let's do the list.
I don't know if everyone's accepted.
Well, who's been invited?
Start getting back on whether or not they can do it.
Well, who's been invited?
Don't talk about the list.
No, I mean, theoretically, there's no way to stop it, I guess. Theoretically, no one should know who's playing.
Well, yeah, but that's not going to happen. I mean, that's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the only guy who didn't get called by Jerry 3 months in advance.
That changes the dynamics of the game, but there's no way to stop it. Like Real Survivor, so you're starting at ground zero.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference. All these pre-existing, granted, there's so many pre-existing alliances. I don't know that any of them matter.
Jerry called me like 3 months before. He's like, just so you know, you're the only one I'm calling about this. You're it. This is it.
And I think there was 24 people, right? Yeah. I think he called 22 because I didn't get called. And nobody else said that he didn't call him. That hit he had, by the way. Oh my God!
Me hate his guts.
My poor buddy Merles. He rode him 3 weeks in a row and didn't take it that
worst.
week.
Oh really?
He's like, yeah, he wants to. I don't think he's gotten over it. He lost.
You'll never get over that.
He lost the free 10K bet when he flew to Chicago. So But Dave, you that truly made you mad, huh?
Yeah,
made you mad. Yeah, I saw you tweet that. Well, what? Just because
I can't win a parlay. The guy, I don't even know what he's doing. He just like. It's just so hard to win, and it doesn't seem like Jerry deserves it, but he did it.
I saw like $5 got you 2,700. It's like
Dan had like 300, like 150 grand. So much it's a tax ticket though. They deduct it.
Don't they always tax your winnings?
No, like you don't even have a lot of times with gambling tax, it's up to you. Like report your earnings or whatever. They don't even give it to you. They just take it out.
Oh,
not a DraftKings decision. That's like a certain odds. It's like a tax ticket in horse racing. Do we have the call from Nate or no?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, let's play it.
It says the contract says, Nate, that Fantasy Labs keeps 50% and we keep 50%.
It does not, Dave. I've read it.
First of all, Nate, there's no contract. It's one email.
We just read it.
Dave, I've read it. It says but they corresponds in every interaction to Smitty and Nate. The they, it goes, Fantasy Labs gets 50%, they get 50%.
No, it doesn't.
The they means Smitty and Nate. It's clear as day.
No, it isn't.
Like, it's clear as day.
We're still on your side. We don't get as much money as we originally thought.
We want you to win still.
Yeah, but it's still a decent amount of money.
Yeah, I'll decide how much.
No, you don't. The contract's very clearly in our favor.
Okay, Dave.
It's they.
This is a good effort on your part. I applaud it. It's very funny. You're so wrong on this, and your head is spinning trying to figure out a spin zone out of it. That you're
Nate, I
yourself
saw
deeper.
the contract. You had to get
Dave,
it approved. They went through Mark.
Be a guy and admit when you're wrong. Just do it. Come on. Just admit when you're wrong.
I'm not wrong, Nate.
Come on, Dave.
You're so wrong.
he's
Then
flipping.
why did they go through us? Why do we have an email with Mark?
He doesn't give a fuck about you getting money, Dave. He gives a fuck about me getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Go, Nate, go. Go, Nate, go.
Nate, why?
I wore the Fantasy Labs in the video. I wore it at the table. That's what they paid for. You get nothing, Dave. Good
day, sir.
I said good day.
Nate.
Oh my God.
I didn't even remember.
If he won that tournament, he would have quit the next day. He was in first place in the World Series of Poker after the first day.
Yeah, aren't there like 12,000 people playing?
Oh, yeah. He was getting way ahead of himself.
So was he correct on that, or were
No,
you?
Of course not. He didn't. We did a deal with a company to send him to go play. He didn't pay for his entry.
So it's almost like 50% to them if he wins it, 25 to him, 25 to you. Kind
It
of.
was 50 to like Fantasy Labs, 50 to us. And I think we're cutting him in to be a nice guy. Like he still sells. I'll be curious to see how it works out for him. He tries to sell shares for him to go play, but now everyone knows he's the worst player of all time. So I don't know how that'll work out.
Oh, because
I don't think he's the worst player of all time. I think it's a little Frankie with you watching him play golf, like you around Nate and poker. It just kind of affects them in a different way. Like Frankie's.
That's being real generous in poker. Like it's one, like you have to. So what if he sees good players in Vegas? He's not going to crumble. He's awful. That's people. That's the worst fold in the
Do you
history
think
of poker.
Frankie's an awful golfer?
No, but that's a little different. Like
golf's different though, Whit, too. It's like
yeah, true. Like you have to hit the shot as opposed to
poker is
fold.
kind of just poker. It's not. I don't know. I mean, but you are right though, Whit. Dave.
Oh,
there you go.
This guy's here.
Look at
so
that.
The day that this office crumbles to the ground.
Yeah. Which will be we're moving the New York office to New Jersey when, Dave? Do we have a date or no?
No, I've said from the beginning I don't think that's happening because that would just be me out of spite how much I don't like the guy who won the election, which everyone knew he was going to win. By the way, for the record, I was asked to support Cuomo, do a video with Cuomo, publicly come out. I couldn't do it. Like he's horrible candidate
he's
too.
A bad guy.
He was I'm not a pervert, I'm Italian guy.
Yeah. So
Andy is a fucking COVID disaster too.
Disaster. He's writing books about how he won COVID.
People were fucking dying. There was a
he was at the top of the world though for a little bit during COVID. I remember. He was King Kong.
Was butting heads
at the beginning. Yeah.
But I mean, that's how I ended up in Miami. Though it was New York was a disaster. So for everyone's like, Dave's this way. That I literally wrote. People were begging me to endorse him, to do content with him, to do videos. I'm like, I want him to win because of how much I don't care for the other guy, but I absolutely cannot endorse him and put my name next to it. I cannot do it.
I mean, look at the two fucking candidates they had run against this guy, though. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's the problem. Who the fuck wants to run for anything? You have to be an absolute lunatic.
You like Trump. You gotta be a madman.
Politician.
Yeah, Trump wants to be president for the next 20 years. So, you gotta be a madman for it.
And I see the Cuomo people getting mad at the Silva guy. It's like,
win the race.
You already lost to the other guy. You shouldn't have joined in if you're that worried. The whole thing sucks. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I really don't know enough about like what a mayor can do versus what he can't do. Like,
well, Kirk, I thought you were like you said, it's not that much different than Wu in Boston.
Not really. I mean, Michelle.
And I don't really notice huge differences in.
Well, like I said, I think a big difference is, for example, in Boston, there are streets like Mass and Cass where, in other streets where maybe a more conservative or centrist mayor would clean up those areas where it's just run amok.
Is she though like a flat out like socialist communist?
I think she's sort of one in with a mask on, like kind of like tendencies, but not
like
no. This guy lets it rip. Yeah,
and
I'll tell you what, he ran a great campaign. I don't agree with anything he says, but the voter turnout was astronomical. I mean, like
I tweeted that out. I go, listen, I hate this guy for a ton of reasons.
Why?
But what's that? You want them all?
I don't know. Everyone says socialist. I don't know.
Well, I'm a capitalist. He's a communist.
Okay.
He hates the police.
Not good.
I'm pro. People are going to say this is not true. He is a terrorist sympathizer. I hate terrorists. Like 5 minutes
as a terrorist.
5 minutes after the Boston Marathon bombing. 5 minutes. He's like, the police should be investigated for not reading the guy's Miranda rights in the boat the correct way. Like that bothers me. Like the guy's clearly.
Isn't it wild they shot like 7,000 times in that boat and they didn't kill the guy?
They got him though.
Right? They locked down the whole city, and he was 50 yards away from where he started.
I was fucking stuck with Jerry Callahan in Brighton all day. Trust me, I had to live it.
He was in a Boston whaler.
They shot 7,000 times. He had to run his fucking brother over to kill him. It was crazy.
His dad,
pro cop though.
He's very rich, right? Does the kid come from a lot of money?
Yeah. That's a little rich. He's 33 years old and has never had a job. That bothers me. Like he's never had a job. He's never had a real job.
What do you mean? He legit never had. I mean,
no.
Really?
He was a rapper. He's a failed rapper. You can pull up videos of his accent from like 2 years ago.
He's like Alec Baldwin's wife. You know,
it's an unrecognizable Ugandan accent. Now he's like 2 years ago or something. I don't like how his dad says suicide bombers are like cool. Like they're not really
not good.
No, we don't like that.
Not good.
He to his defense, he's pretty straightforward. He has videos being like, you got to get communists in power and seize the means of production. Like I'm pro-capitalist, so there's a lot I don't like. Obviously, I think he does not like Jews. He likes Hamas. That bothers me. That's on the terrorist angle. So there's
no jokes.
No jokes. Quite literally a million things I don't like about
this guy.
I think he's everybody gets a trophy generation. I like hard. I think you should like. For me, if someone says, I want to work really hard and become super rich, that's a good thing. He thinks that's a bad thing.
Yep.
Or no, he thinks you should give some of it back, right?
What's that?
Thinks you should give the money back once you make it.
No, he just thinks you shouldn't.
Oh, everyone should make the same amount of money.
Oh, that
pretty much. It's just your basic communist. So like everyone should make $42,000, whatever it is. Like it doesn't matter if you're Dave or you're a guy in the street.
Now, you go through our office, and I'm just going to throw it out, and they make different, but like the fishbowl girls should make the same as Big Cat. Like that's what he thinks.
I prefer to use Clemmer as an example, but yeah, I get your
Clemmer.
Point. Yeah,
anybody. Like there's no difference, and he thinks everybody will work equally hard.
That's
like
not
I
the
would
real
have never
world.
like worked for Barstool if it's like, well, guess what? 90% of what you make, you don't get.
I think what should scare you more is that he won. Forget him. Like that's like we're now.
I said that in the tweet. I go, that's a democracy. People voted for him. There's not much you can say. He won. So now, would he win the state of New York? Probably not. But
I don't know that.
Now I'm kind of the king of like having opinions on things I'm not super educated on, which isn't a great way to go through life. But I have seen like the younger people who voted for him may think that many things will kind of come free to them now when it just won't. And then they're going to be like, hold on.
It's never succeeded in history ever.
Never.
It's never worked. So
there's always an element you got to make sure. Like I'm not fundamentally. I want people to be able to afford groceries, housing. Like that's not what I'm against.
Healthcare, yeah.
But you got to figure out a way to work. Now, every society, which is obviously a red flag, if enough people are like, we're getting fucked, we're not doing, you vote for the other guy. But I do think we've just continually, and whether it's this or you look at, it's the same group of people who generally feel like they're getting screwed, life's unfair, their reason they're not successful or whatever is not their fault. It's everybody else's fault. And they're looking for handouts and a lot of, it's not everybody, but that's kind of who's voting for him. You look, I think he won like 18 to 20-year-old like women by like 9 million %.
You know, the young youth vote. But I guess my thing is if you're passionate about it and the people spoke the way you can speak is by using your power to move the office.
Yes. But
got you thinking there.
No.
I mean, I know why you won't. I get it's not but I'm just saying, like, if
it's like there's a lot of people who decided where they live.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. I get
that.
It.
So it really fucks them.
I get it. No, I get it. You're at the Patriots game this weekend?
Yes.
Are you sitting with Coach?
Yep. No. Kraft.
Oh. Gruden lives in Tampa, right?
He does.
I thought
he's in the Kraft box.
Wow. So he goes from Cardi B to you.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think he'd be sitting in like the 200s or something. What is this?
That's whoever put that up there. Is that Austin or is that Cullen? That's dirty. That's dirty.
That's a fair point.
The guy likes crustaceans. It doesn't make him a terrorist. That clip.
I don't know how.
If you were in a debate, if you were in a debate, you wouldn't be able to answer that question.
He just that's gotcha culture, kind of.
Right. How do you spin that?
That guy's a funny guy who wrote
What's your favorite type of fish? Lobster. That's not fish. I like crab.
I think it was you. I laughed out loud. Like you fundamentally don't get what a fish is.
I don't think he's baffled by it.
I told him, if it walks on the beach, it's not a fish, Bosco. Dan's like, but Dan was right. He sounded like he was bright. He's like, I've had salmon once. Like, who's? Oh, you want? Okay.
That was 10 minutes ish, like of just classic funny podcasting. Very good shit right there.
Are we back next week?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I've changed my flyout schedules to Friday mornings as opposed to Thursday. So
why were you going Thursday anyways?
Well, it depends where it is. I have a Friday early meeting. So if you're on like the West Coast or whatever, sometimes it can be hard to get there. And if I was going to new campuses, I was doing a lot of content. But if I'm going to a campus I've been to 1,000 times, it doesn't make as big a difference.
I saw also on Pick'em that your new house, like the closest store is 30 minutes away. Like you're that in the middle of nowhere.
I didn't see that. What?
No. The closest place to buy fresh fish.
Oh, my bad.
So that's how I ended up going fishing. And the guy was super nice, the captain. I'd recommend it if you like fishing. I did not have I was getting manhandled by the ocean. Manhandled.
I did deep sea fishing once in Alaska for salmon, Rico. And I slept, I puked the entire time.
Yeah, I'm
6
not
hours
either.
I slept, I got back to the boat, the main boat, and I slept for 24 hours. And I'll never do it again. I'm not a deep sea
This guy wasn't.
guy.
It was one of those things. I was saying I didn't feel good, and I could tell it wasn't really registering. He's like, "No, you're all right." It's like, I'm not. Like,
were you puking though?
I puked in my mouth once.
Why wouldn't you spit it over?
You just got to let it rip. Then you feel better.
And then I went and sat down, and the guy's like, "Your rod's waiting for you." And I was like, "All right." Like,
so you reeled it in, or he did?
Fishing here is generally easy. It was a rough day. We're going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Are you enjoying where you are? Do you feel like you've moved to the right place?
I am enjoying the Keys life. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Good. That's good. No.
Yeah. And it's not like remote. There's a CVS 10 minutes away, a Starbucks 10 minutes away, some good restaurants. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying it.
All right. Good. All right. Anything else from you, Whit?
Nope. About to record. Very excited.
Same.
All right.
All right.
All right, boys.
See you guys.
See you next week.
Have a great one.